we begin?
So, I guess the first question is, and you guys can just decide this, we're not going to start throwing rolls down yet. Last session, you were on Helluva, you massively evaded the whole machinations going on there between the McCrurick and Kane Trading Company, and the island tribes. Didn't massively get involved. One of you got arrested when you did try to get involved. Then you broke Thaddeus free and escaped by boarding a McCurrick and Kane ship and stowing away aboard it. You aboarded the one headed for the seat of the Magocracy in Kalia.
Oh wait, I'm supposed to be recording this, aren't I?
Yes.
Wow.
Fuck.
You're gonna have to repeat that, Snake.
It's fine. I'm recording for audio's sake.
Oh, okay.
So I'll just, we'll just have some interesting
fuck.
footage going on there. He's just recording so he can't see all of my notes and...
Oh fuck, I forgot everything. Okay, it's recording.
Nice. So, I guess the first question is, where did you guys, stow aboard on the ship? Like, what section of the ship did you guys decide to crawl in on?
Storage, obviously.
Storage.
Yeah,
So are you
cargo.
just, are you each in a
Cargo.
box?
Sure.
Oh, we're
Why not?
hanging around the boxes.
Okay.
You know, it's like that in episode 1, you see, except that it doesn't have tons of droids and shit, so it's nothing like it.
What mostly is, coming off of the island is, just lots of bags of sugar are being moved. So there's, a few
Delicious.
crates, mostly bags, that are just being taken to be traded off in Kalia. There's a few close scrapes with, people walking around the ship, but for the most part, you're left well enough alone. And it doesn't take too long, less than a day, to get to Kalia. Everyone arrives in dock, and you guys are just kind of waiting for everyone to leave. Would one of you please make a leading stealth check to just kind of get off the ship in its light security state and, get past
Who has the
whatever's
highest?
remaining?
What check we making?
A stealth check to get the party off the ship.
Well, I have no stealth.
I have D6 and stealth.
So do I.
You feeling lucky?
You can assist
I'm
him.
feeling lucky.
Alright, how do I assist him?
We are going to have to... I think... I should have remembered to double check how assisting works in this system. A very basic role. I believe it is just you... Oh yeah, I remember. You roll the check, and then for every success and raise, you add a +1 to... extra +1s to his check.
Oh, okay, cool. Here we go. Kablam.
Okay, so yeah, roll a stealth at a +1.
At a +1. So I just, fucking...
Pop in that +1 in the modifier, and...
Where's the modifier? Is it skill mod right there? Yeah, just put a 1 there.
Yeah, we see D10 +0.
What? I see D6 +0 next stealth.
Yeah, pop in a +1 in that 0.
Alright.
Yeah, you
Thank
got a
God
6.
for the wild die.
Yeah, and because the guards are inactive, you do sneak on past. You're able to get out onto the docks, and you are now in the city of Kalia. Now, you guys didn't... We have to have that conversation now of you guys sticking together. Rowan, you basically, unfortunately, lost your ship in a blindside that, really caught you off guard. If you caught those sons of bitches doing that, you would have no doubt evaded it.
Yeah.
Thaddeus, you're still kind of looking for what to do next in life, and, well, as for Andrew, you've always been a bit of a wanderer, haven't you?
Yep.
Hey, didn't you say we'd get XP or something if we remembered what happened last session?
You get bennies, because it had been a month. I decided to issue asking the players for a recap.
Because I can give a recap.
If you want to give a recap.
Sure. So let's see. Fuck. There's 3. We crash landed in Helluva after we got a mission coming out of Delton's Hope. Apparently went rogue with some sort of artifact, and they were just north of Helluva. So let's see. We crash landed on Helluva. And we figured out what we're looking for is in the Mahina territory. But something about McCreerick and Payne, McCrick and Sane, McCrean and Kane, something like that. Let's see. Seal shark, street sharks,
Bunyips.
bunyips. Do not
They
touch the
bite?
animals. We talked to someone named Reginald from Kalia, who was also stuck on Helluva. Or wait, where is Kalia? Never mind. Let's see. We had a bar that was fun with antifreeze.
Yeah,
yeah.
poisoned someone to death.
Yeah, we poisoned someone to death and antifreeze. That was fun. So we stole a weird bottle of white liquid from the barman there. And we called it boat cleaner or something like that. Anyway, Thaddeus is in lockup. He's in jail because he fucked up and tried to go exploring at night. Something about a break chest kid. I think we might have killed somebody. I know we killed a lot of people trying to break out.
Wait, when you say break chest, is he in any way related to breakneck?
Oh, wait, here's the actual sequence of events I wrote down. That was just my notes. Boat fell out of the world, murdered crewmates to steal a rowboat, met the chief, offered him liquor, moved out of Helluva tribe into a Mahina tribe, take cover out of the ambush on the boat. We got ambushed. That's right.
Oh,
Got the
yeah.
barkeep drunk, killed him, stole his liquor. I got captured while you were all sleeping through a war. Raven dropped barrels of fish on a guard. Paulson hides in a sniper tower. Thaddeus murders guards to finally escape. Found a ship sailing towards Kalia, stowed away.
Well, that sure sounds like an adventure.
Yeah, that sounds like us.
That sounds like a good session 1. A good way to break you in. Alright, so how long has it been since you've been in Kalia, Thaddeus? How long have you been out of town?
Probably 4 or 5 years.
Okay then. The place is a little bit the same as you remember it. To kind of reference, Kalia is a massively science, research, and magic-based city. It's ran by 5 kind of political parties who are always in flux. And
oh no.
what definitely catches Rowan and Andrew off guard, unless you two have been here before in your pasts, is...
Oh, I've definitely been here before.
Okay then. Yeah, you know this place is very much crime-free. There's not a great many opportunities for criminals around the docks. Like, there's a few things going on here and there, like, especially because a lot of magical and alchemical reagents come from here. Regents? Regents. Can never remember how to say that. So, there is opportunity for stuff to get peddled in and out, but it's very, very light, and the guards patrol on little hover floats, or city floats as they're called, that kind of just patrol the skyways. The streets are very, very thin, and the city is in a circular grid-like layout. It's also 2-tiered. The upper streets tend to be a bit more affluent, but a lot of people travel on the bottom streets because the pavements actually rotate in these circles. So it's basically like airport walkways are everywhere in this city.
That's exciting.
And there's a big outer ring where you can travel relatively quickly.
Is there gun control?
Not a great deal. Like, you're not, like, checked as you're coming in to have your gun taken off of you.
Okay, that's good.
Most of the people, a great majority of the populace, know a little bit of magic. It's just kind of, like, most kids, like, learn little parlor tricks of magic, like, when they're in school. And the Grey Castle... So, being magically, adept is kind of prized in this society.
See, I think once we land and we're all kind of situated, Thaddeus says, "Now watch your pockets, lads. The city likes to play its pranks. There's not a lot of crime, but you'll be easily fooled by even children.
Yeah, I don't like this place. Too many of them science types.
I've
Everyone's
never been a big fan of magic, to be perfectly honest with you.
Well, we picked the wrong town to stow away to.
Well, it's better than nothing. But I need a new ship, and you two owe me one.
I owe a lot of people a lot of things, and I take great pride in having never paid any of my debts.
That's
Okay. Well, he's a lost cause.
it's an interesting thing to take pride in.
as you're making your way into town, you get into the first kind of circle off of the docks, and you hear a voice call out to you, "Hey, hey!" It's coming from a nearby alleyway.
No, we don't want anything.
Yeah, I ignore it.
I don't want what they're selling.
Hey, wait. The man, like, one of you notices the man, like, runs out of the alleyway and, like, is kind of hunched over, like, hands pressed together, very sheepish, like, kind of, like, runs after you and says, hey, you don't look like you're from, well, two of you don't look like you're from around here. Not that I'm saying anything.
Andrew turns around incredibly quickly, hand on his hip. You trailing us, boy?
No, I need help. And you look rough. No, not that you're poor looking or any. I need someone rough.
Are you looking for money?
No.
Do you need money? Are you a poor beggar?
He doesn't.
Homeless?
He doesn't look poor.
What?
His clothes are actually quite well kept. He's wearing like a kind of apron. He looks like he works. And I can't tell what he works with. But he's wearing like an apron.
Lad,
Alright.
Work apron.
how much are you willing to pay us?
20 gold a day, and I only need you for, a few days, just until I've got a problem that customers like yourselves could solve, maybe?
Out with it, boy, out with it. What is it?
Bar work.
Bar work?
You want us to work at a bar?
Yes, you see, I own a bar around here, and it's nice, but, you get a few people who are a bit rougher, and until a troublesome element has been moved on. Not that I want you to harm them necessarily, definitely not. I just need them to be to not mess with my establishment.
So you want us to be
Oh, no.
bouncers?
Oh no, I don't do nice bars.
It's you can. It doesn't have to be nice while you're working there.
Well,
How about-
alright.
How about housing?
On a state of 1 to clean, how clean is this bar?
On a state of 1 to clean, it's about a 7. Like, well, okay. So he says, if you'll just follow me, he takes you, and it is a dockside bar, and it's not unpleasant. It's very much kind of themed around being a dockside bar, as in, the bar itself is, a wooden surface that looks like it's propped up on barrels. There's beers on tap. It's quite dark. There's obviously dust in the air, but not a great deal of it. And it is kind of dark in the bar. It's only a few.
Is it dirty enough for Paulson?
Is it dirty enough for Paulson? Neo, you can shape reality on this one. Is it dingy enough for you?
Oh, I see a rat over there.
There are paintings on the wall, but they're not nice paintings, they're not like landscapes or local streets. They are mostly of monsters. Funnily enough, it seems ill-fitting with the kind of hunched little man who accosted you to work at this place.
Right.
You see, it's
Yeah, Paulson can tolerate it.
I have a question, Snake.
Thank you. Yeah. Yes.
Is this bar also a library? In fact, does it
No.
sell funny books? One can call it a comic book store combined with a bar.
Man, you can't let that place go. And no.
No, I
Wait.
can't.
Wait, what can't you let go?
He's referencing that bar that we found on, or that you found on Google when looking for Hobgoblin.
The one near Universal.
Yeah.
Oh, did you talk? I don't remember showing it to Swede.
He was there in the conversation.
Oh.
Swede, you seemed less than impressed with that bar. Meanwhile, I was very
That's
much
why
on
I
board.
stuck around. Now I want to go to it.
Okay.
It has grown on me.
I mean, Vault.
He just thought it'd be underwater by now.
Now, you see, he kind of like gets you all around the bar and just says, bar work isn't terribly complicated, just get the orders right and don't try not to hurt anyone, and I'll tell you why I need you right now. My brother used to run this place. He was a lot more brave.
Competent?
Yes.
Imposing?
Yes. He was both those things.
Smarter?
I'm very smart.
Dashing.
Anyway, he passed a little while back, and I didn't want to just let this place close. He'd worked very hard to open it, but recently there's been he's named Ace Daniels. And he's kind of like, he's very much tapping on the bar very nervously as he's saying this. He's the son of a high-ranking official, and while everyone hates him, he's also very much a golden child. He's a great pilot, and he's very strong, and his father is a big political official in the Cossacks, in that political party. You know, Thaddeus, the Cossacks are the political party that mainly deals with military matters and are very much into Kalia having a big standing army. So, but anyway, this child is not a child anymore, but he comes in and he wrecks the place and he threatens the customers and he drives people away and he seems so above it, and I can't stand that.
So you want us to kill him?
No, I want you to handle the situation, but I don't know how to do that.
I see. He's a hotshot, eh? As a pilot myself, I've encountered many of those before.
Hold on. So if I'm getting this straight, you're trying to hire us so that there won't be any bar fights?
There are bar fights. It's a dockside bar, and it's the party lottery is coming up, so everyone's a little bit on edge, and there are fights in here, yes, and we don't get too many complaints. Just most of the fights are taken outside, and they respect the bar, but he doesn't, and he comes in here at least once a week and just trashes the place beyond. I can't sustain the losses that he is giving me so much longer.
So you want us to kill him for you?
No.
Ain't a proper bar fight if it's being taken outside. Sounds to me like this guy's the only one who has his head on straight in this town.
Meh.
I mean, to be fair, and I look Raven up and down, this guy's just recently got the shit kicked out of him.
You can scare him off, you could maybe beat him up, but you'll make a lot of enemies doing that, and I can't make those enemies.
But if we work for you, surely we'll make those enemies for you.
And then I will pay you and you can leave.
But doesn't that just screw you over in the long run?
Not if they...
No. The man is right. We should work for him. Let's not think for him. He has
Okay, so we're gonna work for him. When this big shot comes in, we're gonna trash him and the bar, and then leave, and then just stick this guy with all the trouble.
Yes.
I don't know.
No, the answer is okay.
This feels a little bit more morally dubious than I'm used to.
What do you mean morally dubious?
Hey, look, I don't feel good about killing the high rank official's son of the military, by
Who
the
said
way.
anything about killing? You just
And
beat him
then
up. Give
sticking
him
the
a good
murder,
beating.
and then we stick the murder on this little punk whose little bar got trashed.
Why are
Hey,
you
I
don't
saying
feel good
murder
about
so
it, okay?
much? We don't. He quickly drops the word "we." You don't have to. You don't have to kill him. You may not even have to harm him. He's a big shot and he's strong and he has had people challenge him before and he beat them up. But he's not. He's not invincible. And there's surely a way to handle it that people like you are capable of.
Oh yes, he's
Snake.
Yeah.
Was there any on the storage place when we were, was there any antifreeze that I could have?
There was no
acquired?
antifreeze.
Come on, it was a ship. Where else would you use antifreeze other than an airship?
Would it have been in the storage? It might have been in the janitor's closet. All right, fine. Roll me a notice check.
All right, hold on. I did something.
Why am I
for some reason.
retroactive antifreeze gathering?
I did something for some reason, and now
Can I
like
assist him on that?
I'm not looking. I mean, the character.
I'm not.
sheet
All right,
is
I'm
all
already
wrong.
feeling bullshit. Just rewinding time so he can search for antifreeze in case of bar work. You're not on his wavelength.
Wait, hold on. Where the hell is? I did something, and like the character sheet thing isn't working. Or it's just one long page, and I can't see how to go
game
back
itself
to the.
doesn't want
There
you
we go.
to.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, all right.
You got switched to an extra instead of a wild card, and I don't know.
So
why.
I have to roll what?
Roll me a notice check, and because we're doing this in the past, I'm giving you a -2.
What the fuck? What's a notice check?
You don't have You don't have notice. Okay.
You're really gonna make me roll at a -4?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would be
Unskilled check, and we'll put a -2 on top of it. You don't quite find it. Your movement on the ship is quite limited by people walking around, and you don't want to get caught. So you don't come up with antifreeze on the ship.
Whatever. I asked him, "Do you have any antifreeze?"
Yes, of course I do. Why would you need antifreeze?
All right. I'm willing to help, but first I want to make a proposition for you, an expansion to your menu.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh no.
This is gonna be a charisma check, but you're gonna have a bonus because he's a fucking pushover. But let's describe your proposition.
I'm going to pitch him the concoction. Which, again, I'm keeping its ingredients vague. There's a bit of whiskey, maybe a bit of, moonshine, some antifreeze,
What? That antifreeze hurts people.
Hold on. What's the charisma? Just.
That is a persuasion check.
Alright, so you're giving me... So I'm getting a bonus?
Yes, I'll give you a plus... I'll give you a +2 on this.
Alright, so should I just click Jack of all trades?
You got Jack of all trades?
No. Should I click Jack of all trades? Will that get rid of the -2 when I click roll and skilled?
Yes.
That's what it is, right? Yeah, alright.
Yeah,
I'll just do that. It's a quick way of doing it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Rip.
3. Got a 3.
I'm afraid not.
4.
Wait, hold on. It's still put in the -2. So
But it added 2.
Did it?
Yeah.
Are you? Oh, all right. But I got a 3. Come on.
3 is a failure. 4 is a success.
Damn. All right.
Sorry. Even Milton's like, what if other people order it? Not that I want you to kill him.
There will be no killing.
Listen, I know I'm in above my head asking for this, but I simply see no other way of dealing with the problem. And you'll be paid for each day you work here. I'll make sure you're paid a decent 20 gold a day each, or you have... And this bar, it gets its own cast of characters coming in each day, and it's for the most part quite easy. You just...
All right, look. Can we at least set Raven up at the back so he doesn't have to do much and can rest these wounds off?
By the way, Rowan has gone over to the actual bar and just grabbed a bottle of rum or something and started chugging it.
Please put that back. Please.
Too late, I opened it.
I didn't know we were actually at the bar.
You can reseal it. Yeah, we moved. That's how I described the bar a little bit. You've
Fine.
been sitting around the bar. Alright, so I'm giving pennies out now for good character playing in that bit.
Fine. And he spits in the bottle and chucks it.
If antifreeze becomes a common motif in this campaign, I'm not sure how to feel about that. But listen, we'll open up in a little bit, and you'll only have a half day, and then we'll see how it goes. Yes, your friend can work in the back. He can wash up. That's not too strenuous. Don't have to.
What do you
with
mean,
customers.
wash up?
I mean, I'll do the washing up, and you just supervise.
All right, I'd like a shady table I'd like a shady table near one of the corners of the bar, at which I can tip down my hat and from which I can make my entrance when he comes in.
And I guess that leaves me working the bar.
It's okay, lad. It's easy to work in a bar.
When I'm not cleaning up, I can help you with that. I know how to pour the drinks, and I know how the proper etiquette with which you should handle a customer. Not that I'm suggesting you don't. Not that I'm suggesting you'll do such a boring job as bar work.
All right, so yeah, Andrew goes and sits at the shadiest table in the bar, and then tips his hat down to cover his eyes.
Look, do you have like an extra apron? I'm not ruining my clothes over this.
Sure. And he pulls out an apron, and it is much too big for you.
It's fine. I tie it appropriately and hope it hangs a little bit better. Stand behind the bar, crack my knuckles.
So, I'll put you up as well. There's a room upstairs with a few beds. Usually drunk customers who can't make it home sleep up there, but it should be more than adequate, and it's better than paying for a room at an inn.
Yeah, good. I have a question. Do you have a doctor nearby?
Yes, there's Dr. Neville down the road.
Good. I have 2 wounds here. You see them?
Yes, it's quite bad.
Yes.
How did you get those?
Don't ask
airship crash.
questions you don't want to know the answer to.
Airship crash.
Okay. That's quite exciting, I suppose.
Yes.
Alright, so here's how we're going to do this. This is going to be a group kind of dramatic action. And each role is going to represent a day of working at the bar. So I'm gonna present an issue to you guys, and you can present to me how you deal with the issue of that day. So basically, it's like arguing for what defy danger you want to do, you know? Look at your skills and your attributes and just kind of work out who handles what. You're going to be kind of separate, and the idea of it is to make 5 successes to kind of complete the task.
Again, Andrew is sitting at the shadiest table, always drinking whiskey with his hat tipped down. If anyone walks in and wants to start a bar fight, Andrew will step in.
You'll acquiesce.
Do any of us actually have social skills?
Good question.
I don't.
No.
I do not.
Andrew, you've got intimidation, if I'm remembering correctly.
No.
No,
I have streetwise.
Oh, never mind.
At a -4.
No. Oh my.
I have taunt.
Taunt
I
could be
too
useful.
have taunt.
I can just notice things.
There we go. So you've got to taunt your way through a week of bar work. Alright, so the ship arrived about 10 in the morning. You're talking to By the way, the bartender introduces his name is Milton.
Fucking Milton, of course.
Yeah, what else was it going to be?
Hello.
Milton, yeah. Milton is quite a short man. He's like early 30s, already balding, hunched over near perpetually. His hands are always kind of clasped together quite nervously.
We'll
He's
make
not
his last
Mr.
name
Burns.
Bradley.
Yes, his last name could be Milton Bradley.
Perfect.
I was thinking, Jesus Christ.
The first day opens up, and this day is relatively simple. You get a few people coming in off the ships. You do notice a few people in McCrurick and Kane company uniforms. So who's behind the bar? Who's in the back? And obviously, who's sitting in the corner shadily?
I'm in the back.
I'm sitting in the corner shadily.
I'm pouring drinks magically.
Okay, I will let you use your spell casting to pour drinks to, like, kind of keep on top of the orders for a very easy first
Yeah,
day.
exactly.
So,
Why do I imagine like the customers goes, "Oh, how lovely!" over this pizza. These
so
parlor tricks.
So, Andrew, you don't have to do anything for the first day. There's not too many problems. You do hear a lot of gossip from the McCrurick and Kane people that their business on the island of Helluva is probably coming to an end. Everything seems to be going to hell right now.
Alright.
You could say,
Helluva in a handbasket.
Yeah.
Thaddeus, roll me a spell casting.
Got some pretty heavy rainfall outside.
Ooh.
There we go.
Alright, yeah, 2 successes. Alright, because we're doing this like with multiple rolls from multiple people, we'll have this kind of be a, like, gotta get 10 successes. Because I did this once in the session and it worked out well. So 10 successes, 2. 10 successes, 2 earned. Rowan, you're in the back kind of washing up plates. How are you doing that? How do you want to do this? Like, are you doing it with agility? Are you doing it quickly? Are you trying to be smart about it, work out a workflow? Or have you got any other skills you can argue?
You know, with my throwing ability, no.
Throwing the plates into the dishwasher that this place doesn't have yet. No, there's magical dishwashers. Yeah, fuck it. Magic Town.
Can I bullshit somehow that piloting is like this?
Alright, you can't just say, "Can I bullshit it somehow?" Bullshit it to me. Sell me on the bullshit.
Well, you see, plates are round, much like a steering wheel on a ship.
I'm not convinced.
No, I'm gonna roll smarts. You know,
Okay.
find a good workflow. Oh,
You still, with your wound, you have got your wounds written on, right?
yeah.
Yeah, you do. Okay. So, yeah. No, that's one more success. Yeah, you managed to keep up with the first day. It's a relatively light load. So, the next day, you guys all go to sleep for the day, you wake up the next day, and today is a little bit more intense.
Does my wounds get healed
after 4 more days?
Okay.
Like, a day passes, guys get some sleep, you get some grub. Milton is feeding you decidedly poor pub grub.
It could be worse.
So this today will involve Andrew, because Andrew Poulsen has that mean hindrance that he can either buy into or ignore. And not to mention, you are getting a few dodgy looks as what happens is, Thaddeus, you're working at the bar again. It's a lot busier today, and you recognize this. There's a lot of people wearing robes, as typically happens when the party lottery is coming up. That's when it is drawn by diviners and lottery who's going to be major figures in the 5 political parties. And this bar...
That seems a bit weird.
It is very weird. It's very alien to most of the world, but Kalia has done well on it so far, or at least they say so. But yeah, and you notice that people from all 5 parties are here, and they are sitting very, very far apart from one another, like opposite ends of the bar, and then like they send one person out to go and collect drinks so no one has to intermingle. And Andrew, you are sat in the shadiest table in the side, and just the next table over and spilling onto your table. They don't seem to have even like tried. They don't seem to be acknowledging your presence, but they can't sit anywhere else in the bar without getting closer to the other political parties. Yeah. There's a bunch of people in white robes. I'll paste this to the people who would know. You guys can make smarts checks if you want to like figure this one out.
Yeah, I'll make a smarts check.
Oh no, you know it. You don't have to make a smarts check. You've been here long enough that I'm sending you the information.
Nice.
Those are the 5 parties. You can add details to them as you will. But you're surrounded by a bunch of people in white robes, and they are having the most boring discussion about preserving the parks and public services, and how the Cossacks, the military guys, are all wrong and evil, and they're just gonna start a bunch of pointless fighting, and you just want to yell at these people because they are just whining so much. Do you want?
Yeah. Andrew absolutely turns over and says, "You boys ever stop crying?"
Excuse me? Crying? I hardly think we're crying.
What's all this I hear about wanting to stop fighting?
It only makes sense to stop fighting. Kalia has
sassing me, boy?
I am sassing you. I am sassing you and your silly ideals. You. He just tries to look you up and down. You outlander.
Outlander.
Yes, you look like that sort. No wonder you're into fighting. If you're in Kalia, then surely you should know this is a town of peace and prosperity.
Well, what the hell are you doing in a bar then? What does your kind do in a bar?
We talk and discuss and have ideas.
That's not what bars are for.
Of course you would say that. You probably...
Bars are for drinking, for fighting, for gambling.
There'll be no gambling when our representative, when us, the plebeians, are in power. There will be no more gambling. There will be no violence.
Oh, really? You want to make a bet on that?
No. Did you not hear what I just said? You had to think about that one for I had to think about that for a second.
Oh, I see. So you're too much of a coward. You know you're gonna fail. That's why you won't make a bet.
I am no coward! It takes a real person of integrity and strength not to resort to such basic methods of resolving an issue.
Integrity and strength. You're just sitting here because you don't want to go near any of them people who dare disagree with you. That's cowardice right there.
You're shouting quite loudly, and the people in the red robes do stand up and like yell their agreement with you. Like, yeah, that guy is a coward. You know, there's a few people like throwing table mats at them, like beer mats, and they're just kind of sitting there with the angriest looks on their faces.
Who the hell comes to a bar to be boring?
We're not boring, you stupid animal.
Alright, Andrew says, "Hey, raise a glass and cheer if you think these people are boring."
So there's 5 groups spread around. So the people in the red robes definitely throw their drinks up. The remaining 3 groups in blue, yellow, and grey do not. They're just kind of... They're actively looking away from you.
Let's see. Should I roll taunt?
You should roll taunt. This
on
is
these
now your
white-
dramatic task.
White-robed people. Alright.
Is,
I only
is,
have a D4 in taunt, so this ought to go well.
is Neo's character just gonna end up becoming like a political...
Oh my god!
I gave you a Benny, by the way.
Oh no! Oh no!
What do you yell?
You know, I yell. Okay, I say. Let's see. I yell. You're nothing but a bunch of white. You're nothing but a bunch of lily white. A bunch of lily white do-gooder coward pansies. You wouldn't know the right. You wouldn't know a good bar if it. You wouldn't know a good drink if it was shoved up your ass.
I do know a good drink. I have many good wines at home. He just gets up and storms out, and then the remaining people just kind of like get up and chase off after him. The people in red just start cheering, and they just immediately go and like buy you a drink, buy each other around, and now they're sitting with you talking about like starting a great military, and you realize they're just as insufferable in a different way.
Oh yeah, Rowan just pokes out like, he riled up the peasants.
Yep, that's what he does.
I'm back for my dishes.
Now, Thaddeus,
Easiest 20 coins a day I made.
Thaddeus, you now have to roll. Just keep up with this workload.
Okay.
And now you've like a bar fight was avoided by just pissing them off, like, well, before they got attacked.
So we're just keeping up with spellcasting?
If you wish to.
Sure.
Put a -2 on this now, because it's a lot heavier a workload, and those people in the red robes are incensed. They feel alive right now, highly energetic.
Alright, here's a -2. Hey, a success!
Still got a success though. And let's cut to Rowan in the back as you hear cheering from out front, a lot of stamping of glasses, throwing things. You can faintly hear Paulson like chewing someone out.
Oh no, more work.
But yeah, roll me your
I'm gonna use agility this time. I gotta be quick about all this work.
Nice.
Hey, another success.
You're like a tiny bit strained, but you can feel your wounds are fixing up.
Oh, there it opened up again. No, wait, it didn't.
Milton is like doing a lot of the cleaning with you, and he has tried to avoid saying words to you all day. Like he he pokes his head out for like a couple of seconds when the yelling is in swing, but then just like closes the door and goes to the back of the room.
Snake.
Yeah?
I have a thing I want to ask.
Sure.
Can I roll a notice just to check what this guy has in his what kind of products he has here in the back?
Sure. You don't. What were you? I mean, okay, well, you got a 3, but what were you like after? Because it's mostly
if he had like any finer stuff,
Oh, fine wines, old. No.
Oh, not fine wines.
Fine spirits.
The stronger stuff.
You can't find anything that he's like
Man.
secreting away for himself.
Boy, you should stock up on the stronger stuff.
Why? So you could drink it.
Maybe, but also because the weekend is almost here.
That's his, and he's probably going to turn up some point. Okay, so 7 successes, and you are in day 3. So that's 3 more rolls.
Alright, cool.
Today is kind of the same as yesterday. I'll paste this. I didn't want to open that.
Okay, if today is the same as yesterday, then I want to say, Compulsion have set up a poker game just to piss off the people in white when they come back.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
I'll let you make your roll in gambling today.
Absolutely, yes.
But we have to kind of so gambling is funny in Savage Worlds. If you've read, it's kind of like you put down the stake and then you roll against someone, and you win the stake times the difference. So if if the stake was like 10 gold and you rolled a 5 and they rolled a 4, you would make. There's only one difference, so you'd make 10 gold essentially.
Right.
You just doubled going in.
I would say this stake is shots of whiskey.
Okay, so you're not gambling with money, you're just gambling with drinks, which are pretty much on the house to you.
Yes.
Alright. So you're doing that, but let's cut to Thaddeus for a moment.
Sure.
So, Thaddeus, you're working the bar, you're trying to juggle these people. It's actually a bigger crowd than yesterday because the day of the drawing is coming up, and that's when it's revealed how big each party will be in the Parliament. And, even though it happens, it's 1 year cycles in Kalia, but it's still a big event. So it's a bigger crowd, a lot of chanting, a lot of people just kind of chanting their victory slogans. The people in white are back, but they've tried to move away from that side of the bar. They're very much keeping their distance from who's now public enemy number 1. Probably quite annoyed they're anti-violence. When a character comes into the bar, someone who you have seen before. He walks over, he's already looking a little bit more scraggly than last time you saw him. He's in a navy uniform, but the medals have been pulled off. The man who sits across from you is the one who arrested you, Captain Willadette, back on Helluva. And he already looks...
Oh, fantastic.
He just kind of slumps down at the bar, doesn't even look you in the face, he just throws his hands up. Whiskey.
Alright, what's the strongest shit we have?
60%.
Yeah, I immediately pour him 3 fingers of that.
Oh, yeah, you're a good barman. You know what a man like me needs right now.
I don't say a word.
I'm gonna roll a vigor check to see if this knocks him out or not. He's already half cut. Oh, yeah, he grabs it. He knows.
Okay.
Yeah, he slams it, and then he looks up and he recognizes you. And for a moment, fire passes through his eyes, and then he just says, "Ah, fuck it, I don't care," and then just goes back to drinking.
I just say, "Good on you, friends," and refill it.
They fired me.
Really?
Their bloody tribe found out what we were doing. We were chased off the island. All of us. You got out while it was good.
That's debatable.
Honestly...
I would say we got out.
Honestly... I can't even be mad that most of my men are dead right now. If they'd done their jobs right, they'd still be alive, and I'd still have my place. But now I got nothing.
So, what happened?
So that day I arrested you. And honestly, you had it coming. Well, it turns out I had it coming too. Because a few tribe members were tracking me. But it's not my fault. It's not my fault. Fucking idiot Williams. He was the one who was meant to make sure no one was tracking us.
Damn Williams.
I know. He didn't survive getting away. But that McCrick and Kane no longer can work on Helluva, and guess who gets the blame? Not Williams. He's dead. Me.
Nope, he's dead. It's all on you, friend.
Oh, it's not all on me. It's all on him.
Yeah, but you can't be blaming dead man.
You can. You can blame the dead for a lot of things.
Yeah, but that's just a cop-out.
It's not. I wouldn't even have been there if it wasn't for a dead guy.
So you're gonna blame your entire situation on, okay, that's fair. You know what? Go ahead. I'll let you do that.
I'm gonna make another vigor check with a -1 because now he's just gonna slam down another. Jeez. Yeah. He keeps going. But yeah, okay, roll me your spell casting, and then we'll go to Paulson and his gambling.
I think actually at this point, Thaddeus is comfortable now bartending and is actually just like tossing bottles up in the air and not using magic.
Did some practice.
Yeah.
Alright, so what? What?
Nice.
Okay. You're bartending better now. That's fucking 3 successes.
That gives us up to 10, doesn't it?
Yeah, you've succeeded, and there's still more rolls to be made. So basically now, just, you know, if you get more successes, you'll get a raise. You'll get more money out of this each.
Okay, so yeah, Paulson has set up poker at his table. Who's playing with him?
It's, you know what? You've actually got a mix of people, but you notice it's a volatile situation with because you're playing poker, you know, game about deceit, about lying, and you're sitting around a bunch of very political people from different parties gambling. And it's very much a game of poker and everyone trying to piss each other off at the same time. So, Neo, you can roll gambling, and I'm gonna have to double check, but if you want to cheat, there are rules for that. But if you fail at cheating, things will go very, very, very badly.
I ain't gonna cheat.
Okay. So, the stakes are just...
Oh, man.
The stakes are whiskey, and you're gonna be rolling against a group of people. So, they're gonna have a wild dice.
Okay.
I'll give them a d6, because that's just the
Same
average.
as me.
Okay.
Alright, so here I go. There's my gambling.
Alright, and here is theirs. A 2, and their wild dice is a 1. You mop the floor.
Absolutely.
You end with a pyramid of shot glasses next to you by the end of the night. Most of us are stone cold sober and very mad.
Yeah, so Paulson just kind of goes, you'd think politicking would get you better at lying.
It's not a gamble when we do it. Says the
Yes.
one person in white who came over to you who isn't the same guy as last time.
Well, yeah, you ain't got you boys gotta practice poker more. I mean, I'd hate to see what happens to your political parties if you bluff as bad there as you did here.
We don't bluff. Yeah, you bluff. Everyone in a white robe is a bunch of pansy lily bluffers who don't ever get anything done, says a guy in red. Someone in blue trying to mediate the situation says, hey, we're just here for a nice night of poker. Let's just get drinks. And it does actually devolve into someone in red and someone in blue. And someone in yellow going outside for a fight. Quite orderly.
Paulson just shakes his head for that because, you know, he still does steadfastly believe fights should be happening inside of bars.
Man, Carly is a weird place.
Yeah.
You can, they will try and respect the bar. So tonight is a lot more rowdy, and there are a few scuffles. Some of them are from McCrurick and Kane Company members who have been laid off. And just, this is the first place they've wound up. Over the course of the night, Willadette drinks a copious amount. He's there, time gentlemen please is called and everyone has to leave. Milton has been kind of getting more and more quiet, like he barely even goes to the front of the bar anymore, because he's anticipating that any day now, Ace is going to turn up. And also, that was 2 successes, so now it's 12 successes. Somehow that is contributing to your raise. Let's have dishwashing. Sweet.
Yeah, boy.
Do you do
Time
anything
to
else today while, like, you're in back? You can, like, you're not stuck there. You can wander, like, if you feel bored just doing the dishwashing.
Nah, I'm just gonna do dishwashing because screw you guys. I'm gonna be a boring guy here, just doing my dishes. Look at fucking these
You wash
dishes.
extremely well. I mean, you're mostly just getting shot glasses
Oh my
Okay.
god.
because
No.
no one else is able to get their drinks.
So, that's
Because
17 successes.
So, Snake, do I get a raise for this?
Everyone's getting raises for this. But you in particular... You know what?
Just-
Like, you're washing so well, you actually wash some of his own, like, plates and some, like, fine glasses he has. And he goes, and Milton kind of goes, oh, those belong to my mother way back. I've never seen them sparkle so beautifully.
So
you let your mother's old glasses just be dirty?
I try to clean them, but they've just never come out this nice.
So, Raven, you need to explain to us what your dishwashing method is and why is it so fucking spectacular.
I use soap.
Oh,
Yes, this whole time soap hasn't been used. Rowan, like, went out shopping this morning and got a bar of soap.
Yeah. I
Got
did
some
not
fairy
notice there was no soap
liquid.
here.
This is a revelation. My brother never told me about soap. He probably didn't know what it was, but he didn't tell me about it.
How did you manage to keep this place running?
The clientele tended not to notice the water spots so much.
Yes. Huh. So.
Okay. Day 4. Day 4 is absolutely unbelievably hectic. It's not just there's less people coming in from the political parties. That partying has kind of died down. It's the day before. So they're kind of heading more into the inner city places. There's a lot more dinners, a lot more talks, a lot more of that stuff. So you don't see too many robed folks coming in.
Less getting their asses kicked back at poker.
Yeah. Yeah, you did kind of dry out a lot of people yesterday, and now you have a very poor reputation amongst at least one of the parties, and a good reputation in another. No one's not quite sure what to make of you.